tricks or jumping. That will create more of a studio-based program, something a little bit longer, something a little bit more of a conditioning workout for you. But for now, let's work out through this mat work sequence, starting with a roll down. So we'll have you stand just feet hip-width apart, nice and neutral, natural position, finding the heels or the base of the feet nice and anchored into the floor. From there, just feel like you grow taller off the feet, using the pelvic floor to lift the torso off the legs, feeling like you headstand into the ceiling. So from your tall position, take a deep inhale, fill up the lungs, and then exhale, roll forward, peeling the spine down. You're going to articulate the spine forward, but maintain the connection through the back of the legs. I want knees just slightly unlocked. Stay and breathe into the back from your forward position, then exhale, roll back up. So stacking the pelvis first, finding the spine stacking on top of the pelvis, all the way to your headstand into the ceiling. And again, breathing in. As you breathe out, curl through the body, but maintain your position of the pelvis over the feet. So I really want the sense of anchoring through the back of the legs, through the heels into the floor, and allowing the torso to flex forward. Stay at the forward position, allow your neck to relax, arms to relax, breathe in deep into the back, find your centering through the breath, and then exhale, roll the pelvis upright, stacking the spine on top, making sure your T-shirt's connected, and all the way to your upright position. We'll have two more, breathing in, finding that air, feeling like you center the body through the breath, warming up the body through the movement. Good. Staying forward, breathing in, relaxing your neck, relaxing the arms. So the upper body's letting go, releasing the hamstrings, and the legs are creating that anchor, that sense of belonging to the floor for the body. Exhale, rolling back up. Good. We'll have one more. Breathing in, growing tall. And breathing out. Nice smiles like these girls just had for each other. Good. Unlocked knees, and don't go too far forward. Make sure you just held through the legs. Nice breath into the lower ribs. Exhale, stacking back up. Good. Now we're going to do a fifth roll down, just for the purpose of collecting our TheraBand. So exhale, roll forward. Good. Sneak that TheraBand from the side. Connect it to both hands, so you're going to be holding the band just taut, not too tight, and then roll up, keeping that band in front of you so that it'll end up just resting on your thighs at the top. Lovely. We're going to do an overhead, which will stretch your shoulders, stretching the rotator cuff, so go gently. Inhale up to the ceiling. Now, as you exhale, reach back, but allow the band to stretch so that you find your shoulder range all the way back. Then inhale, bringing the arms back up. Exhale, connect the ribs to the pelvis and bring the arms down in front. Good. So just warming up, stretching through the shoulder joint. Now at that top position, find the ribs connected to the pelvis as you go over. Rather than let the belly expand or the ribs expand, I want to find it through the front of the shoulders. Good. And inhale to come up. Find a sense of connection. Let the arms reach back and the shoulders stretch. Very nice. And back. Inhale to the top. Exhale, bring it down, and we'll have one more. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, reach back. You should be getting a little warmer through the shoulders. And inhale up. Exhale to the front. Very nice. Now we're going to bring the arms up to the ceiling into a side reach. Let's all go to the right side first. So even though we'll be different here, you all go to the right. Breathing in to go up and over. Now reach that top arm to the ceiling as you reach up, opening the rib cage. Exhale back to center. Sarah's a little shaky on right to left, but we'll go with her. And back. Good. Inhale up and over. I saw your eyes. Now reach that top hand to the ceiling as you go over and bring it back. Good. So just stretching tissue, decompressing, letting the ribs open up on the side. Exhale back to center. We'll have one more each side. And up and over. Reach that top arm. Bring it back. Last one. And exhale to center. Stay there for me. We're going into a rotation. You can go any direction you want. So rotate with the ribs first, keeping the pelvis, hip bones forward, the ribs rotate now. Take the top back arm and pull a little further. Take the shoulder girdle with you and back to the center. Good. Other side, rotate the ribs, keeping the pelvis forward. Now that back arm, pull a little and take the shoulders with you and center. 2 more each side. Start with the ribs, continue with the arm and back to center. Good. And rotate ribs. Now continue with this arm, but try and keep it high rather than down. Yes, so you're going to come back with the shoulder and center. 1 more each side. Rotate, keep going with the top arms and center. Good, one last one. Rotate and reach back to the center. Very nice. Bring the arms down. Shake out the arms, then we're going to roll down and place our TheraBand back beside the mat. Good. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath into the low back. Exhale, stacking the spine back up. Good. And 1 more roll down here. Breathing in, grow tall. Breathe out, roll to the floor. This time you're going to place your hands to the floor, walk them forward, and walk the legs back until you're in a nice, gentle pike position. So where it feels comfortable for you. I want the heels to be pressing into the floor. I want your pelvis reaching to the ceiling, palms pressing away, but shoulders drawing back and letting your head hang. So try and everybody just hang your head, let it roll around, just loosen up. Good. And then extend the neck so that you feel like it's coming straight out of the spine, crown of the head to the mat. Good. So we're just taking a couple of breaths there. You're setting your position, finding the length in the back, finding the length in the back of the legs by dropping the heels. Good. On this next breath in, raise both heels up off the mat, and then you're going to prance for 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it moving. 6, 7, 8. Good. Keep lengthening the back. Keep sending your tailbone high. And we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Press both heels down into the mat. Take a little more length through those extensors again. Before you, if you can keep straight legs, great. Walk your feet towards your hands. Good. And if they start to bend, that's fine. Bring your feet in. Keep your hands on the floor. Relax the head, shoulders. Now, bend your knees, squat down, but bring your arms forward. These two can have a little fingertip touch. Nice. And then slowly sit your tailbone down onto the floor. Gracefully. Beautiful. Good. Palms forward, palms down, arms forward, and then exhale, roll yourself down to your pelvic curl or bridging position. So arms will come beside you. Beautifully done, I'm sure. All right, feet are hip-width apart. Arms are behind you, shoulders engaged into the mat. And just take a big breath there. Inhale, expanding the belly. Exhale, let all the tension go out of the body. And we're going into pelvic curls, breathing in to prepare. Good. Breathe out, initiate abdominals deep. Roll the pelvis up to the ceiling into your bridge position. Good. Keep the pressure of the feet into the mat. Breathe in at the top. And then breathe out, go from the sternum, rolling the spine all the way into the mat as long as you can along the mat towards your heels with the pelvis. 3 more like this. At the bottom, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen abdominals and roll the pelvis up to the ceiling. Good. Think about sending your knees over your toes and finding your shoulder stand. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, sternum first. Lengthens along the mat, bringing the pelvis towards your heels. Good. Finding the articulation of the spine. 2 more. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out. Deepen abdominals. Press the feet into the floor and feel like that helps lift your pelvis up. Breathe in at the top, knees over toes. Breathe out, rolling away, sternum, rib cage, low back, pelvis finds a nice soft position on the mat. 1 more. Good, just 1 more before we add. It's not your last pelvic curl, I'm sorry. Knees over toes as you inhale. Exhale, rolling away. So that's just started to warm the spine. Find the connection of the shoulders back into the mat. Find your feet on the mat. Now we're exhale, curling up. At the top, we are going to add what I call a caterpillar. So you'll take the tailbone over towards the mat, creating a little bit of extension in the back and hinge of the hips, and then press back up to the ceiling. And again, hinge, tailbone goes over and press up. Over, press up. We're going to keep it moving. Good. 4 and up. You have 4 more. Over in your caterpillar and up. Good. Feel like you can release the front of the hips a little as you go over and up. Last 2, I believe. Good. My counting's okay so far. Last 1. Stay at the top. Take an inhale. Lengthen the knees over toes. Exhale. Roll down through the spine. Lengthening all the way out. At the bottom, take your inhale. We're going back up. And exhale. Curl through. Roll the pelvis to the ceiling. Stay there. Now we're going to rotate. I want you to take the right hip bone and lower it halfway to the mat. Press back up to the left. Down and up. Now don't overdo it. Just feel like you lower like a nail takes you to the mat. Left and right. Up. Left. One more set. And right. Up. Left. Hold, stay there, fill up with air again, inhale. Exhale, roll back down. You should be feeling the back of your body and also getting some nice mobilization. 1 more up, we're doing 2 more, but we'll do this 3rd set of variations. Good, stay at the top for me now. You're going to shuffle forward and back, so feel like the knees go over your toes for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold that position. Now, take that shuffle, the last shuffle where you go over your toes as far as you can, and then exhale, roll back down. Very good. One last one. Normal, natural pelvic curl up. Just finding your center again after we've worked all those variations. Breathing in at the top. And a lovely long exhale down. Let all the air go. Empty the lungs. Send the sacrum towards your heels, and beautiful. Good. Bring your feet together, knees together, arms out to 45 degrees for me. Good. I don't mind palms up or palms down. We're going to drop your knees to one side. You can go either side. Let's come up to the window here for you girls. Good. Then exhale abdominals, bring the pelvis back, bring the knees with you. Inhale across to the other side. And exhale, scoop the abdominals to bring the pelvis back. Now this can be a little looser, a little faster. Come across and exhale, center. Go across, exhale, center. Good. And 4 more. Good. Inhale across and pull back. Last 2 and 1. Lovely. Bring your knees back to the center. Bring your hands above your sternum. Fingertips together. Now I want middle fingers absolutely even, and they're going to stay this way. Pick your body up 1 centimetre off the floor. Do you have centimetres? Half an inch maybe. All right. Either side. Come across to the side as far as you can and back to center. Go across to the other side. Now legs can adapt a little. Don't try to move them, but let them go with you. Now across. And speed it up. Good. That's exactly how it feels, Sarah. You can as well. Good. So you aim to keep the legs as still as possible, letting them do their thing, trying to get straight arms to the floor. It really does rotate the body, stretches and decompresses, get some of that tissue really moving and some circulation in there. Good. We'll have the last 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to center. Good. Slide the arms back down. Hug your knees to your chest for me. So use the arms to really pull the knees in deep and send the pelvis away so that you get a hinge in the hips long through the back. All right, from there you're going to bring your head and shoulders up into chest lift, and we have an abdominal 3. Sorry to say, we've done the lovely part. Now it's some work. All right, chest lift up, forehead towards the knees, pelvis long. We'll start with single leg stretch. I will have the outside hand to the ankle and the other hand to the top of the knee. So we're going to do a little pulling in with the knee. And here we go. Reach and pull in with the knee. 3 and 4. We've got 12. 5. Good. Send the pelvis long, send the leg long, and then pull the knee nice and deep. And I think we've got 4 more. We'll go 4. 3, 2, 1, and stay. Now, we're going into hamstring pull or scissors. So take one leg up to the ceiling for me and the other leg out along the mat. So stay for a moment. I want the low leg down onto the mat for me. So press that heel into the mat. Find the back of that low leg. Draw the top leg in, elbows tucked tight, and here we go. Change and scoop, 1, 2, and pulse, 2. Reach, 2, and hold. Now we're going to flex the top foot as you pull it up. And flex back. Good. And keep dropping the tailbone as you pull that leg in. Reach the bottom leg long. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend that top leg back in, hands behind your head. We're going into crisscross. So reach that bottom leg off the mat straight into your bent position and crisscross across. 1 and 2. However you got started, good. 4 and 5, 6, 7, good. Reach the legs. 9, 10, last set. Good. Bring both knees back in. Hug the knees to your chest, place your head, shoulders down, tiptoes to the floor and stretch the legs out along the mat. Good. All right, and arms come overhead. We're going to do roll-ups, just a few roll-ups, maybe 4. All right, legs together, work the inner thighs, reach the arms long. I want you to bring the fingertips up to the ceiling and into your chest lift position. So fingertips up, come to chest lift, there. So at that position, let's just wait there for a moment, that's an inhale. Now I want a strong exhale as you reach and scoop through. Use the hands to help you up, exactly as Sarah's doing if you need be. And reach long, breathing in. Exhale, roll back down. Find the low back and think of controlling gravity. Don't go too fast. Beautiful, Sarah. That's a nice leg position to get the abdominals working because you want to be honest, be truthful with yourself. Inhale, fingertips, chest lift, come up. Exhale, use the arms on your thighs if you need to. You're better off doing a good movement than forcing through it. Now, flex your feet back. Hold your legs wherever your hands go. That's it. And then breathe into the back. Then as you exhale, release the hands, roll back down. Good. So it just adds a little stretch to your roll up. Controlling gravity all the way back. Take a long position. And we have 2 more. Fingertips to the ceiling. Chest lift, that's all an inhale. Exhale, deepens the abdominals and lets you reach forward. Take hold of the legs or feet wherever you get to. Breathe into the back. Stretching the arms, yes. Then release the hands as you roll back down. Good. Very nice. Feel that length as you come down. We have 1 more. And fingertips lead. Chest lift. Exhale as you roll through. I love what I'm seeing here. I'm sure I'll love what I'm seeing there. Breathe in, stretching the back, and then release the hands as you roll back down, controlling gravity. Good. Excellent. Now we have 1 last roll up to come into our rolling like a ball. So fingertips lead with the inhale, exhale rolls you through. Use the hands on the mat to sit you forward into your rolling like a ball position. But we're going to make this a quite loose rolling like a ball. So hands holding the front of the ankles, 1 hand each foot or 1 hand each ankle for me, please. Now, let's just find the balance first. So find a round back that pulls you off off your thighs, but your forehead's headed to your knees. Now, not too fast. Inhale, roll back, but let the feet just come off the tailbone a little and brings you back. So you're going to use a little bit of fluidity. Inhale back. Exhale up and inhale back. Good. So keeping that nice, just open the knees a little, bring it back. Now open the knees a little more and it almost becomes a rollover and back. 4 more. Almost a rollover and back. Good. And 3. Keep the breath going. Exhale up. Inhale back. Doesn't matter if you have a little moment back there to yourself. It's all good. And up, good. Try not to get too articulate with the leg position back. 1 last one, and you'll roll to stand. And find that little squat position and up. Very nicely done here. Good. Let's take our hand weights. We're going to now go into some arms, just a nice gentle little arm series. Find your standing hip width apart position and arms forward to begin with. All right, we're starting with the switches. So inhale, 1 arm up, 1 arm down. In line with your shoulders for me. And back to the center. Good, I scared Sarah. Inhale up. Exhale back. Now use the breath to grow tall. Inhale, reach. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach. Very nice. Center. One more each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, center. And last one before we go to circles. From here, arms reach up. Open all the way around to your hips. Bring them back to center. And reach. Open wide. Feel like you take the arms out of their sockets to the sides. So up. Reach them out, 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 out. We've got one more. Up. And back to the center where we will reverse. And down. Now turn the palms forward as you come around, dropping the shoulders. Good. And down. We can skate through that front position, coming around and down. Good. Just soften. And around and forward. Good. One more. And down. Now we're going to bring the arms out to the sides, palms facing down for what I call side arm spirals. And you're just going to spiral the upper arms in. Now hold that position. What I want is the elbows to the front of the ribs, hands going back. Good. Then we'll add a little pace. Inhale. Exhale, in and inhale. Good. And as you wrap in, think of the upper arm rolling, elbow forward, the shoulder head back. And we're going to pick up the pace a little more. And 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, arms come down. We're going into a side over. So breathing in, side bend to the right. She got it. Top arm comes over, bottom arm comes to meet it. Reach a little further, bring it back to center. Arms come down. Good. Inhale over. Top arm reaches, bottom arm comes to meet it. Lengthen that top side over, bring it back and around. Good. 2 more sets each side. Over. Raise the top arm, holding the rest of the body stable. Arm comes up now. Lengthen that top side over and back to center. Good. And arms come down. Very nice. Side bend. Top arm comes over. Good. Bottom arm meets. Reach a little further and come back. 1 more each side. I have memories of learning this exercise while we do this last one at the Macdonald College in Sydney, Australia with Ray Zakovitz. That's how far back this series goes for me, and I think it's still such a nice exercise. One last one. Good, reach it, top arm lengthens, nice, Jeff. Bring it back up, and arms come around. Now, swing your heels together, bring your hands back into your shoulders, and bend the knees. So we're going to do a little variation on the breaststroke. We're going to go up to the ceiling. Now let the hand weights reach you back. Good. And then they come around. You straighten up as you come back to starting position, hands in. Now up to the ceiling. Reach it back. Bring it around and bend it back in. You've got 4 more. Lift. Reach back. Around and in. Inhale, all the way back. Exhale, all the way back to start. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, reach. Keep that breath going. Exhale, and in. 2 more. And around. Good. Exhale. 1 last one. Up. Back. Very nice. Reaching it around. And back in. All right, from here, bring your hands in behind your head with the hand weights. And we're going into a little leg and foot work. What I want you to feel like is that your upper back is on the reformer platform. So you're not going to bend forward. Feel like you're lying on that carriage. As you bend and stretch. Yes, you're going to keep the hand weights behind your head. And stretch. Good. Inhale to bend. Exhale, pull up. Good, that's 4 more. Find that carriage. 4 to go. Good. Find the heels into the floor and zip up the inner thighs to come back together. Heels are pressed and zip it up. Last 2. Good. and stay. Now just pick up your heels, turn them out to parallel. We've got 8. Bend, keeping the heels on the mat. Stay on your carriage so the body is completely upright. And that tells you your range, so you use the range of bend that you've got without pitching forward for me in these, please. 4. Last 4. Good. 3. Good. Last 2. And good. So from that parallel position, swing your toes out, so now you're a little wider. Last set, but we're going to go a little deeper. So bend where the heels are, then let the heels just pull off a little. Press the heels down and come up. I know all you dancers are going a little like a plie. Let's call it leg and footwork on the reformer, shall we? Just for this one. Inhale all the way down, staying glued to your carriage. Heels and up. You've got 5 more. Good. Find that hinge in the hips, front of the hips, torso on the carriage. Good. Last 3. And just like these girls, staying very tall. We're doing a very good job here, you two. Good. Oh, my pleasure. Good. One last one. Very nice. Good. You can bring your hands down. I'm sure you want to now. Bring the toes back into neutral, natural position. We're going to roll down. Place your weights to the side. So exhale, roll on down. Good. Place your weights anywhere on the side of the mat, so just out of your way. Good. Stay there. We're going to inhale, place your hands on the floor, and walk yourself out to your pike position once more. So hands forward, feet back. Good. All right, stay in that position. Take a couple of breaths, just setting a really nice position with the back long, heels down, shoulders open, head nice and loose. And we're going into pike to swan. So you're going to inhale into your front support or plank position first. Then try and, yes, if you need to adjust heels, find your position on the first one. From here, the pelvis tries to stay as much there as it can as you lift the chest and go into a swan position. Then exhale, scoop the belly and bring yourself straight back to pike. Good. Inhale forward, just come through that front support position into your swan, lifting the chest, opening the shoulders. Exhale, then suction up like you're an octopus. And 4 more. Inhale, lengthen and swan. Exhale, octopus, suction up. Good. 3 more. Good. Inhale, press away from the mat. You can let the heels press back off or forward. It's nice in both positions. So I like to leave the heels behind, but sometimes the forward position gives you a little more lever. So you can choose. And up. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Pick the sternum up. Now send the head back behind you. And exhale, suction up. One last one. Inhale forward. Lift. Open the chest. Exhale, suction back up. Heels press back down. Walk your feet to your hands for me. Yes, as straight a leg as you can, or bend it if you need to on the way through. Now, unlock the knees where you're standing there. Breathe into the back while you relax your head and shoulders. And then exhale, roll up, letting the pelvis lead. So stack the pelvis first, spine stacks on top of it, all the way to the ceiling, and you're done. Very nice. So that's our daily dose. You could do that any time of the day or evening, and just moves your body in all different ranges. It's not over-stressful, but it should let you just have movement in your day, particularly if it's a busy schedule, that keeps you young and healthy. Thank you for joining me.